What's up guys, it's your boy Tozzer, and today we're going to be looking at the top 5 reasons why Naruto Boruto Shinobi Striker is worth the hype. Number 5. Playing with friends online. So unlike the Storm games and the other Naruto games done before, this game actually lets you play with friends, not just against them. And the reason why this is such a good thing is because by playing with friends, you can make tactics and you can pick carefully what jutsu will complement each other and will make for the best playstyle. Not to mention how winning with friends will just feel great anyway, because it's a collective effort to win the match. It's not just the one person. Playing a game and enjoying it is one thing, but when you get to play a game with your friends, it's just a lot better, and that's why I decided to put this on number 5. Number 4, the game modes. From playing the beta, we got to see 4 of the game modes. We got to see the hardpoint one, which we had to capture the objectives A, B, and C. We saw the deathmatch one, which was just killing as many opponents as you could, as well as getting the scrolls. We saw the barrier one, which was lifting the stakes and then fighting the boss. And then we also saw capture the flag, which, speaks for itself really. You also get the other game modes, which is where you fight with people against the computer, the sort of environment, if you will, the actual just bosses themselves, and you don't fight against actual people. The reason why this is so important and why it's good to have such a wide selection of game modes is to make sure that the game doesn't get stale. And I feel like this game is going to be very, very tough for it to get stale when it's got such a variety of game modes to pick and choose from. We haven't seen proper gameplay of the PvE game modes yet. However, from the little bit that we have seen where you fight Shikaku, the One-Tails, in which you also fight the Susanoo, it does look pretty good. So yeah, fingers crossed for that one to work out. Number 3, the gameplay. So in the Storm games that we're all familiar with, there was only one button that you had to press to do melee, but on this one there's actually 2. So there's a light attack and there's a heavy attack. And pressing those 2 in different orders does different types of combos. And getting a kill in this game, just even getting hits in this game alone feels satisfying. The combat is so sharp and it's just so nice to play, and it just feels amazing. And what I mean by sharp is, it feels like there's weight behind your attacks. It doesn't feel like you have to rely on jutsus. You can just go over there and just use your bare fists, and it still feels like it's got impact behind it. But obviously, you can't talk about the gameplay without talking about the big dog, the jutsus. They look strong, they look powerful, they look great, and I just can't wait to be able to use them. You guys know what I mean. Come on, I don't need to explain myself. The jutsus look amazing. Number 2, the Jutsu Variety and the mentor system. The mentor system will make the game a lot more immersive because you actually get taught by the character, and it's almost like you get to build a relationship with them. The harder you work, the more jutsu they will teach you. And this will please loads of people because depending on what jutsu you wanted to do, let's say you wanted to do Gaara's sand abilities, now you will be able to do that, and he will teach you himself how to do it. You have to work to learn these new jutsus, you can't just sit there and have them all unlocked for you. You've actually got to go out there and just really, really work hard for them. And because we have a good number of mentors, I'm not going to say amazing, there could be more, but obviously we're going to get some more through expansions and stuff like that. But because of the good number of mentors that we have, that's going to give us a lot of different types of abilities to be able to have. And obviously, because there are 4 classes, they're all different from one another, as you guys can see. And if you have played the beta, you guys will see that all of the characters are significantly different jutsus from one another, apart from maybe, the fireballs. We're getting like 3 or 4 different types of fireballs, and maybe Sasuke's and Kakashi's Chidori and Lightning Blade, they're similar, but we can just brush that aside, okay? You guys know what I mean. But honestly, they do need to keep the characters' jutsus fresh. Like, they just can't have that many duplicate jutsus, There's only so many times that can be forgiven. That's why I think that characters with unique abilities, like maybe Shinki's Magnet Star, his really cool Iron Sand, or maybe Shino's Bugs, characters like that would be so beneficial to the game, because it would just make things just a whole lot more creative, and you won't see people just using fireballs over and over again. And I know that at the moment this isn't a problem that the game seems to have, but this is just something that they need to watch out for. I'm just rambling on too much. Honestly, you guys have nothing to worry about. So far the coast is clear, everything looks fine. We got a decent variety of jutsus. Number 1, the individuality. Let me explain myself. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. What is it that makes this game different from all of the other games done before? Casting aside the minor differences, the major one is the character creation. It's the fact that you get to just make the character however you want it. You can give it whatever hair color, whatever height, whatever jutsu you want. It's all completely up to you. and you don't have to play as default character. That character creation has been done before, and it's not that big of a deal. But when you put it on the Naruto, whatever you want to call it, universe, it makes it special. It's never been done before in a game, and you finally get to live out that dream that most people, well, I know I had as a kid, to be able to use whatever jutsus I want. Listen, the individuality in this game is so great that things as little as your clone you can customize. You know, I'm going to go for a wood clone or a rock clone. What do you want to go for? A paper clone? A lightning clone? Little things like these, as little as they are, they all build up to make this great sense of depth to the game. And I actually have a little personal reason to throw in. So a couple of years ago, about 2 or 3 years ago, I was speaking to my best friend who also loves the series. And me and him were talking, and we were just saying, wouldn't it be great, wouldn't it be amazing to have a game, a Naruto game, in which you got to make your own character? How good and fun would that be? So when me and him found out that the game was coming out, you can only imagine our hype. And we still are to this day, and there are only days till the game comes out. That's going to have to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments what you're most excited for. My YouTube channel is tiny, so every single like, every single subscriber is very much appreciated. Have a good day, and I wish you guys the best.